do good surveying, which we didn't have at NetsNoodle, but I wanted to move away from Survey Monkey, trying to get your own head around, and I wanted some expert advice and good tools for the survey. And then you introduced me to this program that you are trialing and running, and I said, okay, that's a good idea. And you told me that, okay, there's a lot more that you can learn other than surveys, and we tried it, and I think it was amazing, because I like the way how the program is structured, and I also like, you know, the platform that you can go back to it, you can revisit it, and then you can really in bite-sized sections, you can develop your own, and then you improve as a person and as a professional, and also your team will improve, and eventually the company. So I like the way how it is structured, and I think the platform you chose as well is very good. We always have opportunity, you know, to brainstorm around things, which is amazing, because sometimes when you try working on your own, you sort of lose your motivation because there's no one to share it with and no one to feedback your work. And I think this is an ongoing mentorship here, both about culture, but also, you know, you as, like, for example, how you as a professional and you as a leader and you as how you deliver and how you talk to people, and a bit of psychology of management, basically, which is helpful too. And I think you always really, you can, learn the personalities. And for me, the advices that you gave throughout this half year now, they were always spot on. And, you know, they were always something that, okay, now I have to digest that. I need to take it home, digest it. But they were always very spot on. And, you know, from even, which I told you just before, that even the beginning, when our first session happened and we talked about, like, oh, I am planning to bring in technology, and I am planning to, I don't know, review softwares and something like a little bit like whatever is trendy out there. And then we talked, and then you're like, well, you know, it looks like your problem is that the pipeline isn't there, you know, and then you don't have your deputy manager. So maybe you should be focusing on hiring and retaining those deputy managers, so you don't struggle not having enough people in the future. And I really took that on board, because you were 100% right. And someone needed to do this little wake-up call, like, okay, well, like, dream on, but like, okay, this is real life. That's what's happening in your organization now. Then, you know, you can go back to it and reevaluate in a half-year time or a year's time, but that should be the focus. And that's why it's good to talk to others, you know, because sometimes on your own you can be, especially if you work long in one organization, you can just get on with your life and then think something, and it's good to share. It's very good to share. Very
Fantastic. Good. And you then focused on making sure the managers, the deputy managers are in place. So what has been the impact of that on for you guys?
Well, we've done really well. We're still looking for a couple of more deputies, but at least the management team is there and is a lot more stable than before. Better people are coming on board because we're focusing more, we're giving more energy and time into this entire recruitment process. So in my opinion, so far it looks like we hired better people, meaning more skilled people. Which is also a little bit because of the labor market is shifting back to some kind of normality. But yeah, we needed to focus, and of course we can maintain standards, most importantly, and we just need to carry on training them and retaining them.
Super great. You're a superstar. One sec, let me stop recording.